This is Flow, where we break down lyrics so you can learn how to write songs like popular celebrities. Wouldn't you love to do that? Well, today we're going to break down Eminem's hit song Without Me. I'm sure you know that one. That is this guy over here with the glasses and the mustache. Looking sexy, Slim Shady. A fun fact, this song was released on May 14th, 2002. Holy shit, that was a long time ago. It was nominated for Best Male Rap Solo, but lost that award to the song Hot in Here by the rapper Nelly. That's this guy over here with the rappers. He must be really hot over here. Anyways, this is our very first video, so please do me a favor and help my channel grow by smashing that like button. 1, 2, 3, and thank you. This is our lyric breakdown page. Each black dot represents one beat of the song. Every 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, and 4, represents one full bar. The playback speed of these beats are determined by the tempo. This song's tempo is 112 beats per minute. Let's take a look at the first verse. There's right there, 112 beats per minute. So here's the first verse, well, not the full verse, the first 4 bars. And it goes, I've created a monster, because nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor. Well, that's it. Pretty simple. So we're going to break this down, and I'm going to show you how Eminem puts these words onto the beat to give it a structure and rhythm. And by knowing this, you can kind of understand and learn how to put your own words to the beats. Okay, let's start out with these. I've created a monster. So I've put red where the words, the syllables of the words are stressed on the beats. So this is the first and second beat of the first verse. And so he comes in a little bit early. I've created, he stresses, so he kind of bounces onto that first beat. I've created a monster. So imagine it like you're bouncing your words onto the beats, like a rabbit, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've created a monster because nobody wants to see. So I've created a monster because nobody wants to. So where you stress the words is very important, and how many syllables you put in between those beats is important because it'll affect the speed of your lyrics. So if you cram too much in between the beats, you're not going to be able to say the lyrics fast enough to keep up with the beat unless you're really good. And if you have a slow tempo, then you could fit in more words, more syllables between the beats. So yeah, let's keep on moving forward. So I've created a monster, so nobody wants to. And instead, so let's say I've created a monster because nobody wants to. You could start there and then follow that with another rhyme here that rhymes with wants to. But instead, he actually keeps it going. Instead of pausing, he moves on to back to the next bar and kind of rolls it over to that one. So it's like, I created a monster because nobody wants to see Marshall no more. So instead of pausing, he rolls over to the next one, which is something you could do. And then Marshall no more, they want shady, I'm chopped liver. So shady, I'm chopped liver. So he stresses these. See how he stresses these? Sees how they kind of bounce. And so you can almost like, you take your rhymes and attach them to the beats. See, so let's say you have, they want shady, I'm chopped liver. You kind of fit that to the beat, and then maybe you could even, so let's say shady, I'm chopped liver, and then you could take that and you could find a bunch of rhymes that go with that, and then you could attach it to the next 3 and 4th beat, and then kind of fill in and then hit those again. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I'm sure that makes sense. So so notice that these two don't even rhyme with each other, and that's because this is, let's say that this is the sheen is like A B A B. So this rhyme is going to come back later on. He's going to follow up with a rhyme that goes here. But you can see there's a rhyme here. I've created a monster because nobody wants to. So he's got an internal rhyme, and then it goes with the external rhyme right here. And so I've created a monster. Nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shitty. I'm chopped liver. I feel like I need to go faster. Maybe I'm just take a look at just as I go through this, like really look at how the words are structured to the beat, and I highlighted the red where the words are stressed onto the beat, and it's like an anchor. You want to anchor your words to these beats. And so here we got shady. I'm chopped liver. This is what I'll give you, mixed with some hard liquor. So chopped liver and hard liquor go together, and notice how they are both on the fourth beat. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. I was checking up on my son. So you can attach your own beats, attach your own rhymes to these beats in the same way. And you got a little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor. So here's beat and mix and this. So 3 3, and see how these are rhyming. These rhyme. And this is very complicated way of rhyming. To write a song like Eminem is a lot more difficult than writing like some of these other maybe these more amateur rappers. But there's a place for the complicated rappers and the more the simple ones. All that matters most is that it sounds good and that it flows good. You don't need to like compact all these rhymes into each line, but Eminem does that because he's incredibly skilled, and that's why they call him the rap god, because he's very good at like putting these beats together and these rhymes together like a Rubik's cube, whatever, however you say that shit. But I hope you see what I'm trying to explain to you. This song is maybe a little more complicated to learn on. I could have gone with a more simple song, but this is going to be the first one for us. So anyways, yeah, so again, you can see I kind of highlighted these rhymes. I didn't highlight every rhyme, but kind of the most important ones. So I'll give you hard liquor, chopped liver. And you can see here that the amount of syllables that are bouncing off of these beats. So 3 syllables, 3 syllables, 3 syllables. And that's important to keep with the rhythm of the flow and all that shit. Okay, so, and then the rhyme scheme would be A, B, 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 because A, these rhyme together, right? This internal, external, A, and then this doesn't rhyme with the S, the rest of these. And then the following 3 rhyme together. And so these aren't perfect rhymes, but they're very similar. And Eminem's really good at taking words that don't rhyme and making them sound similar. So you could do this with your own songs. And so let me look at something else here. So notice right here. Well, you see right here, you got Marshall no more. It's like a bridge. Marshall no more. 1 to 2. But over here, we don't stress on the 1. It's like pause. Well, if you want. And that's because chopped liver kind of falls over to the next beat. It doesn't quite hit the 1, but it kind of pushes towards the 1. It doesn't quite hit it, but then you come down into it, and then you actually bounce off the 1, and then Eminem starts speaking, and it's like so you kind of, it's like a springboard, like jump off. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. And he does it again. This is what I'll give you. Over to the 1, bounce off the 1, a little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor. I hope that makes sense. So you don't always need to be on the words. Sometimes you can bounce off them and follow into the next beat. You all right, buddy? Oh, sorry, my son just hit his head. Okay, so here's the next 4 bars are some vodka that'll jumpstart your heart quicker than a shock when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating, when I'm rocking the table while he's operating. So here's another version. There's another example. Let's go through this a little bit faster. Some vodka that'll jump. So let's just start. I'm gonna just go through it quick so you can see it all. This is my first video, so I'm still working on what the best way to present this is. So you can see here where the stressed syllables are. They kind of bounce along through the beat. And you're like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, these beats, the 1, 2, 3, 4, is going at the speed of the beats per minute, which is 112. That's the tempo. All right. I'm sure many of you already know that, but I'm just explaining that to anybody that doesn't know that. So quicker at the hospital. So quicker and biddle. So see, it's like a quick and bit, and they kind of rhyme. Quicker, biddle. It's not the perfect rhyme, but they still go together. And it's a great way to put together rhymes that are just like not everybody puts those together. Here's a lot of internal rhymes. Hey, I love you too, buddy. So you can see how crazy Eminem is. Look how he has this rhyme. I love you too, buddy. He has this rhyme. I love you. He has this rhyme on the orange highlights is this sound, the vod, start, shock, haas, doc, not, up, rock, up, and all these kind of fit together. But you could see how he anchors them on each one beat. So rock, doc, shock, vod, these are all on the first beat, and it kind of just puts these lyrics, really glues them all together so they all work together. And then you can see the start. It's not vod and start. They don't really rhyme that well, but the way that he stresses it, it rhymes. And then shocked at the hospital, and he's doctor and not operating. When he's rocking at the table and he's operating, it's like. So anyways, you see what I'm trying to teach you. And then here again, aiding on the 4, quick, pit on the 4. So you can anchor your rhymes to these and create a structure within your lyrics. And then, yeah, keep in mind the syllable count between each beat. I think that's, oh yeah, one more thing. This is a couplet. So A, B, B is the rhyme scheme. So quicker and hospital, they kind of go together. This is a couplet. And then instead of continuing, he does another couplet of cooperating, he's operating. And the couplet is when 2 lines rhyme together. If you do 3 or 4 rhymes lining together, it's no longer a couplet. So what did we learn today? What did you learn today? Well, we learned how to anchor our words to the beat to create a structure for your lyrics. I'm sorry, guys, that's my son. He's really excited about this new video series that I'm trying to do. I hope you guys really like this stuff, because I would love to do more of these. What else did we learn? That Eminem puts a ton of work into his writing, placing rhymes all over the place. That is why he's the rap god. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody that does it better than him. And to really respect his lyrics writing, you really need to actually look at the lyrics and how he places them on the beats. Otherwise, you just listen to it and you don't really appreciate it as much. What else did we learn? Number 3, not every beat needs to be filled with a word. Like I was telling you earlier, we can use them as springboards to create creative flows and breathe. We can use them for a moment to catch our breaths before jumping into the next line. Such as pausing on the first beat and jumping in before this. So what I'm saying by springboards, you pause on that first beat and then you start rapping and then smash right down onto the second beat and anchor your words onto it. And you can create creative flows that way. Another thing we could do, instead of stopping, we could carry our lyrics over to the next bar to build anticipation, variety, and surprise people, because everybody's expecting us, our words are going to stop right here, but instead of stopping there, we continue rapping into the next bar, and it kind of creates a surprise. And so if we keep just going 1, 2, 3, 4 with our words, like, it just gets kind of boring. So we can do that to create a surprise and make it more exciting. 5, we learned internal rhymes, which are rhymes that kind of fit between the 1, 2, and 3 bars. And then we can have rhymes inside of our internal rhymes. So internal rhymes, we can have rhymes inside of our external rhymes. That's what I just explained, and that's very exciting. Well, anyways, you guys, this video is longer than I expected. I know, buddy, I love you. My son just wants to say he loves you guys, and thanks for watching. I know, buddy. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me know what song you want me to break down next in the comment section below. If you have any questions about today, just ask me below, and I'll give you an answer. Okay, guys? Thank you. Go write some freaking lyrics. All right, buddy.